The Ripple legal team came out swinging against the SEC. We're going to talk about that and the latest price action with XRP as it's not only holding, but printing more green candlesticks. SEC FCA new reg.
Due to the graphic nature of this program, listener discretion is advised.
We got that support at $1.30 and making our way on up. But before we get into the crypto news, your comments come first. Hot, spicy, naughty, relevant. Maybe I'll share it at the beginning of the next video. By the way, I pick comments at random times of the day. I actually picked these right before I went on my morning run. Cool, huh? Dylan Kirk starts us off as a sailor has said that he offered leverage positions on BTC to clients. I.e. 3x bull, 2x short position. Yeah, Sailor said something about being a BTC bank. Basically, if he could buy up all the supply and people want to get into BTC, they could go through him. That'd be a scary amount of power for that dude because you know he looks nuts AF. Rolling on red pills, love that, man. Says, what are your thoughts or opinions on Coinbase's index fund Coin 50? Will you be buying into that? I broke the story. Yeah, I had the breaking news. I shared that when it came out and I said I was a massive, massive fan of it. Seriously, I think it is the coolest thing because if you want to get into like a big basket of crypto, that's the best way to do it. It is such a cool idea and you know more players are going to be doing more of the same. My buddy Mobile says, just got to say, I made an unsavory comment about you exploiting XRP's shortcomings, but I stand corrected. I apologize and have gotten to admit I watch all of your content because it's factual and consistent. Keep serving it hot, brother. Choo choo bitches. I appreciate it. I'm not here to make friends, you know what I mean? I'm here to bring the news, whether it's good or bad, happy or sad. And trust me, I understand it. When I bring the bad news, people get mad. I lose subs and all that. But I think that's the right thing to do, is to bring you both sides of a story so that you can make the best decision. That's kind of like how Walter Cronkite did it back in the day. And he was one of the best out there because people respected his honesty. Speaking of honesty, BTC is pulling back a bit more while the rest of the crypto isn't. Yeah, you're seeing more of a swing to the alts. Bitcoin sitting at 98,821. ETH is having a little trouble, though, at 3324. Trouble breaking 3,400, that is. BNB at 617, while XLM is at 45 cents. XRP at 137. SWI up in the green, 7%, sitting at 345. Doge still very healthy at 38.6. Caspa 14.6. And Arbitrum at 86, rounding it out. The FCA sets a 2026 deadline to finalize UK crypto rules. The United Kingdom's Financial Conduct Authority plans to strengthen its cryptocurrency regs by 2026 using insights from key bodies like the Treasury, the Bank of England, and the U.S. and Securities Exchange Commission. Bloomberg's report on Tuesday. That's today. That's how fresh and hot this news is. That's why you hit the subscribe button and like if you like this kind of shit. If you don't like it, it's cool. You can leave a thumbs down, dude. I don't make bangers all the time. Bloomberg's report on Tuesday details the FCA's strategy to enforce rules against market abuse and regulate trading platforms, lending services, and stablecoins within the crypto system. You could read more in depth on this. The Bloomberg report is also attached to this. I guess my thing is this, okay? They want to get it done by 2026. What the fuck is taking you so long? Like, why does it take so long to get shit done? It's like steering the Titanic. You see the iceberg and you're like, yo, should we turn? I don't know. Let's just plow that bitch. We're really big and we won't sink. No, I think we should turn. And then, like, when you decide to turn, it's already too late and you're already hitting that thing. And, like, I love my fans from across the pond. Some of the biggest supporters of this channel are those of you from across the pond. And you're in the same problem that I'm in, where our governments are not efficient. Like, efficient is getting shit done. Crypto has been around for how many friggin' years, everyone? And we're talking about, you know what? Let's get some regs here in 2026, UK. Meanwhile, people are like, yo, you've known about this for how freaking long, and you're just now doing it. Now, am I happy that they're doing updated regs, new regs, and all that kind of shit? Yeah, of course. But for real, why is it taking so long? How come this shit wasn't done in like 2022? You know how like the market went totally absolutely nuts in 2022? How come no one did regs then? Everyone in the world heard about crypto. But now, because what, you're seeing a change in the US, you're seeing a change with MICA and all that kind of stuff. You're seeing a change in the Eurozone. Now it's like, oh, let's do some regs. I think that's some punk bitch shit. I think we should actually ask better of our governments. It's not just about government spending. It's about efficiency. Fucking get shit done in a timely manner. Sorry, I don't mean to get heated up by this, but the government has been a huge letdown. I'm really hoping things change here for everyone across the globe. Crypto boosts Telegram's revenue by 190%. Yeah. Telegram and ton they got into crypto, a ton of it. That was pretty cool. And it made them a shitload of money. So it's not just the Sailors, the Marathons, the Semler Scientifics. There are other platforms in other industries getting into crypto. Telegram's cryptocurrency holdings climbed to 1.3 billion in the first half of 2024, up from 400 million at the end of 2023. And it's even up even further because this report came out before the latest move. The rapid increase marks a threefold rise in the value of digital assets, supported by profits from selling Ton and a deal related to the open network. Ton also saw a huge investment by Pantera Capital. Rumor had it the investment amount was close to $1 billion. Yeah. I saw figures anywhere from 600 to almost $1 billion. So think about that. The report is based on Telegram's financial statements and indicates a big portion of the app's revenue came from digital asset services, integrated wallets, and the sale of collectibles, which together accounted for 40%. I think this is cool. You're seeing crypto being used as a tool to make money. Crypto as a tool, as a store of value. Crypto as a payment device. Crypto as a speculative asset. Its utility, is it the utility I think that a lot of us were envisioning, like how everything would be built on crypto? No, it's not, but shit. I mean, like, when the prices are good, I could give a crap. You could use it to frickin' ship turtles across the ocean and frickin' blockchain the hell out of them and connect it to satellites and all this shit so we could track them. I don't really give a shit. If it makes the price go up, I think it's cool. Ship them fucking turtles across the ocean. Ripple's $25 million contribution to Fair Shake hints at a future influence in U.S. elections for pro-crypto candidates. And then we're going to get it from the Ripple legal team and then XRP price talk. Essentially, this is what happened. This is what Brad Garlinghouse said. This investment at Fair Shake is designed to support candidates who prioritize cryptocurrency innovation and consumer protection. Ripple donated $25 to a PAC. The PAC was all big for crypto. We saw how it was key for Bernie Moreno defeating Sherrod Wright Brown. Awesome stuff. Will this continue? Hell yeah, it'll continue. We saw in this election a lot of money flow in from crypto bros. We saw a lot of money flow in from big companies towards the Trumpito side too. And what was interesting about that is the results were there. So if the results are there, aren't you going to keep doing it? Like if you're hanging out and you're like, yo, I want to get in shape. So what do? I start running in the morning. And then you're running in the morning for like 4 weeks. And it's working. And your wife is like, yo, baby, you look good. Let me service you in the shower. And you're like, this is fucking awesome. I'm going to keep running. So now all of a sudden you're seeing the actual like value of all that effort. And you're like, I'm going to keep doing this. That's what these people are seeing with these donations through these PACs and super PACs. They're seeing that crypto has a definite voting power. They're seeing that crypto has allies too on the ag side of things. All them farmers out there, they all are definitely pro-crypto because they're anti-SEC. And we're going to talk about the SEC here soon because Ripple's legal team is coming out firing. And I bring you the news whether it's good or bad, happy or sad, and this is a very good story. Because this is highlighting the bullshit that we talked about earlier in the video about government sucking. And you get the swearing. It's because I get passionate with the governments. Give me a little love for that. I get passionate when I talk about the government because I really care about the country that I live in. I really care about the country that you live in. I just want the best for us. And we're not getting the best. You know who agrees with me? Ripple's chief legal officer, Stuart Alderati, has criticized the U.S. SEC for bragging about enforcement actions and raising record fines. He compared the SEC's bragging about record fines collected to a professor boasting about their highest ever class failure rate and the most cheating scandals. He stressed that it is not a measure of success, but an indictment of oversight gone terribly wrong. I'm going to take this a step further. Gary's job and the SEC's job is to protect the investors. So what they're saying is, yo, we find record-breaking amounts, we had record-breaking actions, we really did good with the industry. Well, but the problem with that is, and that's all true. The problem is, you missed all the fucking big stuff. You missed FTX, Babel, Coinblocks, 3 Arrows, UST, Luna, What else do we miss? Celsius. Dude, like, I could keep going and going and going and going. Oh my God, I did like 40, 50 videos just alone on all these different ones that you missed. And when you add those totals to what you missed compared to the finds that you captured, your record sucks. Worse than the 2024 White Sox. For real. Worse than the 2024 White Sox. So Stuart Alderoty's got the right idea. We need to start exposing what success really means from holding our government accountable. Trump has the Department of Governmental Efficiency, DOGE, that's looking into exactly this. What constitutes you being efficient and successful? Like for you, honestly, ask yourself this, like in your head, okay? If I ask you, how do you define what a good day is? How would you describe it? And same thing with work. How would you define a good day at work? Is it something that you can measure? Is it something you feel? My point with that is when you start asking how effective is a government with our money, right? Financial effectiveness. What about effectiveness of getting things done in a timely fashion? What about the effectiveness of relevance? We had the same problem with the internet, everyone. When that first came out, the internet had all sorts of issues. And the government took how many years before new updated laws and regulations came in to help out with the internet? Meanwhile, how many kids were getting exploited? Because the governments didn't step in. Because they're like, I don't know, the server's over there across the sea, but the viewer, like, it was a freaking mess. And so Stuart calling out Gary saying, Gary, yeah, you got record stuff this year, but you also missed 99% of the rest of it, and your job is to protect people. So efficiency, how do you define a successful day? I wouldn't define this as successful by the SEC. Yeah, it's a record. That's awesome. That's freaking great. Cool. Your kid went from being a straight F student to finally getting 1 D and the rest are Fs. Awesome. You want a golf clap? I'll give you a golf clap. Your kid's a fucking tard too. Get him a tutor or some shit. But like, this is not success. And we need to change that. We need to hold our government more accountable. By the way, see, here's the SEC announcing the results. They're putting a bow on it. But before they all lose their jobs, they're putting a bow on it. Go off, get out of here. XRP, I love seeing this. Talked about this earlier. The support at $1.30 and the movement on up from there. I like seeing this. This is awesome going into Thanksgiving. We're waiting for what now? We're waiting for more news to take effect, right? All these announcements that you've been hearing, they haven't taken effect yet. Yeah, they've applied for XRP ETFs. Awesome, but they haven't been approved, right? Trump's appointed pro-crypto people, but they're not in office yet, right? So they can't make any changes, so that hasn't taken effect yet. We got Jerome Powell on the 18th of December, probably giving us a rate cut, 25 basis points, not a 50. That's good, but that hasn't taken effect. And when that does actually, like the announcement of it, it takes a few months for it to hit us, the consumer. So you got a lot of stuff going on. What about your comments in the beginning? Because remember, I bring your comments up with a hot, spicy, naughty, irrelevant. What about the one that talked about SAB 121 earlier today, right? Said, oh, Klaus, what about one of the other big changes? SAB 121 is going to be, yeah. It is, but it hasn't happened yet. Gensler announced his resignation, but it hasn't happened yet. So as long as XRP stays healthy on this move, and let's zoom out to put this into perspective here. As long as XRP stays healthy on this move, I'm cool with this. I'm cool with these couple of red candlesticks here. Because I know we've got so much more coming down the pipe of things actually happen. And when things actually happen, that's when that stagnant prude money on the sidelines starts flowing into the market. Yeah, there's more money flowing now. But that's money flowing now, people going, okay, let's just jump onto this action. The conservative money out there, fiscally conservative money is still saying, guys, we still don't have regs, and we don't have good juicy regs. The conservative fiscal money out there, fiscally conservative money out there is sitting there going, well, you know what, we still got Gary in the play. We still got the SEC that hates crypto. We still got Biden and Kamala that really aren't, crypto friendly. So they're going to sit on the side. That's what I'm saying. Like I don't mind this. This was a big run right here. We get some correction, cool. But just think about the next several weeks and months as the news we've been hearing about takes effect. You're going to see volume picking up when stuff, the rubber actually hits the road. We had BTC stall, which, didn't help us out. Let's be real here. But BTC is going to be knocking on that door more because you got countries aping into BTC, companies aping into BTC, and more are talking about doing it. What about the Microsoft meeting? Sailors meeting with the Microsoft board to explain to them why they should invest in BTC. So we got waves of this stuff. But man, I sure as hell hope 2 years from now, when we're watching videos, talking, hanging out with each other, I sure as hell hope when we decide, hey, how do you describe a good day? How do you describe a government being effective? How do you describe someone being good in terms of relevant and so forth, that we could actually not only define it, but share better examples of our governments being better. And that's just not here in the United States, not just across the pond, but all over the globe. Salted lime. So I did my run before I recorded this, and I'm, still recovering from my long race that I had. But I did my run, and as I was running, I felt a pop, like near my toes in my right foot. Son of a bitch, I popped my nail off. The life of ultra running. But the life of crypto, though, is more exciting, and it's going to get more exciting. I'm really, really optimistic about the near, mid, and long-term outlook of crypto. Because it's not just in the United States. Okay, I get it. The UK by 2026, it's taking you so long. You know what I mean? Like, could build a rocket ship. I could run to the UK, and there's a damn ocean separating us. I could run to the UK before they get their regs done. I probably could. Like, take like a cruise ship and just keep running on the cruise ship. Yeah, I probably could do that. But we're going to be getting regs. We're going to get countries that are laggards as well. Countries out there that are like, we're into crypto, but not that into it. So we're going to wait to make sure success happens. These are going to be the countries that get into BTC when it's like 150,000, 200,000. And companies, not countries, but companies are going to do the same thing. They're going to be like, well, we see what MicroStrategy's doing. We think it's cool, but we need to see more proof. So then once BTC is 150,000, they're like, oh, I think we believe in BTC now. And then they get into it. So there's going to be all these waves of different flows of money out there. And if this catches on and we don't have any serious butt hurting kind of correction, can you imagine the momentum this is going to take for the next couple years? The U.S. talked about their BTC Strategic Reserve doing it over a 5-year time period, I believe is what the time was. 5 or 10 years, I don't know. Maybe the numbers are all a mess right now. But, and again, that's another item, right, that we've heard talks about, but the rubber hasn't hit the road yet. We haven't seen it yet, so imagine how good the news is going to be once it actually gets approved. But my point there is that's even waves of time with purchases of the United States government. There's going to be people out there that are like, yo, what about crypto and 401ks and retirement plans? Right? What about using crypto as collateral for loans for traditional institutions? Oh, okay. That's what I mean. Like, this is the start of a change. And not that crypto is early, because we're not early in this at all. This has been going on for a while. But we're early in governments starting to realize that oh my God, this is gonna stay. Holy crap, this isn't going away. This isn't just a flash in the pan. So governments, step up, because you haven't done a good job as of yet. And to be honest with you, it's more of a prove me wrong thing, because you suck. So, choo-choo, bitches.